Hello, long time no see. I was kind of in my in between conventions and everything just got really hectic, but I am back with some reviews and I'm so excited to do so. So today I have Focalors from Genshin Impact. If you have not played the Fontaine quest, don't worry, I won't put any kind of spoiler in here, but I do recommend doing it because it is a fantastic story. So this is Focalors Archon outfit, the same as you've got the Rex Lapis outfit, the Barbados outfit, so this is the Archon outfit of Focalors, so not the Farina outfit that you're kind of used to seeing. I got this from Doki Cosplay. It is their rare quality in a size 2XL. I was gonna get the SR quality, but I just wasn't sure for the convention that I was planning on wearing it to, if it would get here in enough time. So I just decided I'm gonna play it safe and I will just get the rare quality, and it still looked good, honestly, so hopefully it comes through for me and I don't regret that decision. So yeah, let's just start jumping into it. So first things first, they sent this little scent packet in there to try to keep it all smelling fresh, although this kind of smells like a grandma, I'm not gonna lie. It doesn't really seem to affect the outfit, I just thought it was funny. So this is pretty much just one big piece and then some smaller pieces. So I'll go ahead and get into the big piece. Here it is. This is the dress. You can see it here. So right away, I want to point out, as you can see, there's nothing here, which I think is really cool. I'll get into what they end up doing with it in a second, but normally if you've ordered from Doki before, they tend to already put the skin color in here, and that can be really hard because they tend to go with a very pale skin tone, and it just does not work. And so especially people with darker complexions are stuck trying to cut it out and add new ones, or just have this awkward bit of lighter skin. So I'm really glad they decided to just leave this open here. And then also, if you are comfortable with having just your body showing there, you can do that as well, which I think is awesome. Anyway, the actual quality of it. So it actually looks really nice. I really like the designs they have here. Obviously, instances like this, because this is a rare quality, they're not putting any kind of actual jewel here. It's just sewn on. Go down through here. I think the gradient looks really nice. It does need to be steamed a little bit, but that's kind of to be expected. Here's the back. And then they've got a zipper for right here. Just your typical cosplay zipper, so not great. You can see here where they want you to put in this piece that goes on her back, right there. It's a little heavy. I mean, it's not unbearable, but it is a little bit heavy, but it's kind of to be expected. I mean, it's huge. The sleeves honestly look pretty good to me. Here's this. I think this looks pretty good. I kind of wish they had something to attach to my finger so that this doesn't slide up or anything, but it still looks nice. Overall, I think this looks really, really good, especially for it being, like I said, a rare quality, so it does come in quicker than an SR quality does. Okay, so this is the back piece that I was talking about. They've just got a little safety pin there. Ta-da! It's very pretty. It's made of the same material, so it doesn't look odd next to it. Okay, so I mentioned that they did end up doing something different. So what they ended up doing was actually sending kind of this tank top. Now this is the only color it comes in. I did not choose this color. So basically you just put this on like this, and then you put the dress on over top, and this would be your skin that you could see. It's good if you want to be a little bit more modest, or I imagine with that kind of top, it would be hard to wear a bra if you did not use something like this. But unfortunately, like I said, this is the only skin color that it comes in. So you can see this is even too light for me. So yeah, that kind of sucks, but it is a really easy fix. You can get a tank top, a skin colored tank top from Walmart for probably $10, if that. So a very easy fix, much easier than trying to cut it out and all this other stuff that you've had to do in the past with a lot of Doki's cosplays that require skin color. I also did get the wig from Doki Cosplay, so wigs are kind of hard to like do reviews for, praise be to people who can, but when I try it on, I'll kind of mention it a little bit more. Like I said, there was not a lot to this outfit, so pretty much all I have left are these little accessories. So this just goes on her back. Got a little safety pin. Nothing really to say about that. And then this goes on her foot. Well, her ankle to her foot. So that's something fun. Obviously, I'm not running around the convention barefoot. Not yet anyway. So I'll probably just wear some Crocs, and then I will take them off for when I'm at like an actual photo shoot or something. Flip-flops would probably be like the best option. I just don't like the feeling of flip-flops. I know it's kind of weird. But anyway, I think this is one of those cosplays where I just kind of gotta see what it looks like on me and how everything fits. So I will go try that on now, and like magic, poof! Okay, so here is the cosplay on. I did put on their skin colored undershirt there, just so you can get a feeling for it. You can see it is very, very pale. I honestly will probably, I don't think I'm gonna go without this just because I think it'll look a little strange on me personally. I think some people can make it work so well. Just on me, I think it'll just look really squished looking. So I'm probably going to at Walmart get a darker, like more my skin tone, to try and make it match just a little bit better, since like, come on now. But yeah, so let me just go from like the top down. So like I said, I did get the wig from Doki Doki. This is literally it out of the bag. I did not want to style it at all, so you could really get a feel. As always, the bangs are really long. You're meant to cut them to your particular face shape. I did not cut them because I wanted to kind of show you they go to like here. They're very, very long. The curls are very cute. It does this thing, and this is like a big thing with wigs now, and I hate it so much. With the little like ahoge thing, is a clip. I don't like that. I prefer it to be a part of the wig. I know some people like the clip more. Not me. It is much easier for me to style if it is already in the wig, and I feel like I can always see the clip. Not my more favorite, but that seems to be like a really big style choice right now, and I do know it has some benefits to it. So there it is. It's very nice, very soft. I do like it. I like the colors. I think it's very pretty. It maybe could use a little bit more blue in it, but I'm not too picky on that. I think it looks fine. Now for the cosplay itself. So it is a little bit small. Like I can feel it like kind of pressed against my neck and my chest a bit. So for my own comfort, I'm probably going to end up taking out some of the back and replacing some things, just out of comfort, but I also have some things that like have to be replaced, and I'll get into that in a second. I mean, the look of it is pretty nice, I think. I think it's relatively pretty cute. Because it does squish my breasts down quite a bit, it kind of gives like this sort of frumpy look there, which I'm not super into, but that's can just be changed like posing and things like that. And if I want to, I can always wear my binder rather than like a regular bra, and that will kind of even it out a little bit more. But the colors I think are nice, and like this whole sleeve part is fairly comfortable, nothing too much there. So into things that are like the end have to be replaced. So the zipper up here is relatively fine. The zipper in like the lower back, broken, awful. So at first I was like, oh, it must be me. It must not be like, it must not fit me, which is unfortunate, but it happens sometimes. So, you know, I'm like, oh, well, it is what it is. Like, let me kind of take it off and play with it. No, the zipper just sucks. You have to like get like your super strength, like you're getting like a lawnmower started up. I don't know if that's like a normal thing or if mine's just a little defected, but the zipper, just awful. So I personally am going to take that whole zipper out and replace it with my own thing, because that's just not it. So that kind of sucks. But even more so than that, and I don't even know if I can show this, I'm wearing shorts, but I am wearing short shorts and they're white. This skirt does not even come close to fitting. I know it's supposed to be short. It should not be this short. These like booty shorts that I have on are poking out, and that should not happen. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to completely remake this skirt part, which kind of sucks because it has like a design on it and everything, and I always hate having to completely remake whole parts of a cosplay, but there's just no way. It is way, way, way too short. And it's on the front and the back. You can't tell the back as much because the wig is long, but the front, 100% you can tell. So I'm just gonna have to remake that. Again, sucks because I don't like, you know, you can never find the exact material, and I'm just like, I am skilled enough with a sewing machine that I can do some fixes, but I'm not like amazing at it or anything, so I really prefer not to have to do big fixes like replacing an entire skirt, but that's just how it is. Definitely gonna be making a Joanne's trip. And then the ankle piece is fine. It doesn't particularly stay on my ankle overly well, but it's fine. I'm not too concerned about that. So overall, I will say this cosplay is just not super comfortable. Not that I was necessarily expecting it to be like, oh my gosh, the most comfortable thing I've ever worn, but it's just kind of itchy and like hard on my neck a little bit. It looks pretty, especially once I replace this skirt. I think it will look a lot better, but it's sort of hard for me to judge this because I don't know, there's things that I do like about it. It's just, on the whole, I think it's lacking. And it is a rare quality, and I do understand that. And I do know that the SR quality probably would fix a lot of these lackings, but even for a rare quality, your zipper should work, you know? I think that's probably one of my biggest gripes with it, is the fact that the whole zipper just doesn't work. You have to like full force it, and not just because I'm wearing it. Like I said, I did take it off, just double check, make sure it's just a bad zipper, which is really unfortunate. The wig is fine though. I do like the wig, and there are things on this cosplay that I do like. I did mention that I got a 2XL, and if you have watched some of my other videos, you may be like, hey, from Doki Doki, I know you've gotten like size is not 2XL. I know you've gotten like an XL before, and then things like that. And that's something that I've been wanting to talk about, and I'll just kind of do a brief tangent real quick. Always double check your measurements. A lot of cosplay sites, I mean most cosplay sites, are actually just getting their cosplays from another store. And so the measurements are not the same throughout. It's not like here where you're like, oh, if I'm shopping at Abercrombie & Fitch, I wear a size this. You need to double check, because these different shops are going to have different sizing. Sometimes they're going to run bigger, sometimes they're going to run smaller. Like this one, I would definitely say run smaller. I am not usually a 2XL. I usually hang out in the XL. Sometimes I do go up to the 2XL, but usually if I get a 2XL, it's a little bit baggy in places. This one's tight all around for their 2XL. So it definitely runs small. Definitely something to keep in mind. Always, 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 always double check your measurements, because you never know when they're going to throw a curveball at you. That happened to me a long-ish time ago, where I always got, I think it was like a size XL from Mick. And so I got a size XL for Kakegure uniform, and it was just really tight on me, and it's because it was from somewhere else. It wasn't something they had originally made. And so just a big thing to keep an eye out for. Brief tangent aside, back to Focalors. Well, I would say if you want to save a little bit of money, because of course this is cheaper than the SR version, it's not a terrible choice. I don't know if the skirt problem is because this is a little tight on me, or if they just made this skirt really short. Because if they just made this skirt really short, this is like a 3. You should not have to remake an entire part of the cosplay. If it's just a me problem, I will accept that, but I'm still only giving it a 5 because of the broken zipper and just like little things like that I think could definitely use improvement. I would not jump up to recommend this one over other cheaper alternatives that you can find on other cosplay sites like Roll Costs, or I'm sure Mick Costumes will have one before too long. Things like that that are a little bit on the cheaper side. I do not think this quality is like something to be like, oh, it's worth, you know, me getting specifically from Doki Doki. I do not think so. I don't think this is anything special for a Focalor. It doesn't do anything more than I think any other Focalor would give outside of an SR. So I would say overall, like I said, could probably give it like a 5 to a 3 depending on things. And on the whole, I would not overly recommend this. Especially if you like you look at the measurements and you're running like a little high on them or anything like that. So that's kind of it. I will do my best to do my usual turnaround, but I have to be a little bit careful because, like I said, the skirt is very short, so I may do some of the turnaround with just the cosplay laying on the bed or something like that, just to give you a feel for it, and like some of the details without getting like band hammer on, because it looks like I'm like wearing, I don't know, underwear or something. But yeah, so that's sort of the TLDR with the cosplay. Thank you, Aiken, for being a part of this. I'm sorry the first one of the year is kind of one that I'm like, meh, but you know, you win some, you lose some, and it is important to always just, you know, mention even when things are like, because maybe I can save somebody else, or maybe someone had a completely fine thing and they're like, the rare Doki Doki was everything I ever wanted and more, and in which case I encourage you to share it in the comments, because it's always good to get differing opinions. Everyone has a different view of things. Just because this didn't work for me doesn't mean it won't work for everybody. I don't know how many more Genshins that I'm going to do. I've sort of burnt myself out of it a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. So I'll see what ends up happening this year. As of right now, with my current cosplay plans, which you can always keep up to date with on my Instagram, I don't really have any other Genshin. I've got some Final Fantasy 14, which I'm really excited about. I know that's not at all the same demographic pretty much, and I apologize for that, but I've got that. I have Heartsteel. I think that will be very exciting. I have much higher hopes for that one, and hopefully that works out well. Just to give you an idea, like I said, you can keep up to date with that all on my Instagram. Thank you so much for watching, and let us look forward to a great 2024. Thank you. Bye-bye.